Good afternoon. It is October the 2nd, 2017. Time to wrap up our trading today. We'll start with our usual disclaimer. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may be overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as a lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we came in today wanting to buy the E-mini, hoping to get 17s or better. Got really close right here. Didn't get in. Our entry was 19 1/4. We said in the pre-morning briefing it might take 20s to get in. We were looking for a retest of the overnight session high, and we got it right there. We put a trailing stop in at 23.25, so we got 6 points out of that trade as per the rules. This is a legitimate trade. This is move number 1. This is move number 2. Still like the long side of the market. We're hoping to get back in, and my guess was we could even see new contract highs on today's close. So mean green trade buy, retest failure. This is a legitimate trade there to the long side, makes a little. This on a retest failure is a legitimate trade, but if you waited for this B, I understand. So we got to get through 25.26 to hold the length in. We're seeing a little bit of profit taking right here, but again, our methodology, our idea was to get long. Our level was 17s or better with a question mark at 20. The actual entry was 19.25 that we were able to catch, and it produced $300. You paid for the month's service on that trade right there. Looking at our F1 screen, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at our F2 screen, definitely a P. Still looking to buy it, and again, if we stay above 2,500, this market's going to trade up. Everybody's talking about October corrections, how the market's overbought, but we have earnings season starting up here. What, 2 weeks? And the underlying statistics, Harvey and Irma will hurt them, but we're getting some very strong numbers right now. Even construction spending beat the estimate, and that's hard for that number to do that. So everything is pointed higher right here. Selling failure to take out and hold 25.26. Next trading target is 50. Our first sell is 29 to 31. On the buy side, 19s to 21s is our support area. Buy 1. 15 to 17, buy 2. Okay, Treasuries managed to trade up a little bit today. I still think it's a sell. We caught that market really well also. We had a damn good day trading, and on Mondays we really don't expect that. We still longer term are looking at the short side in treasuries, no doubt about it. They're selling because interest rates are going up. But we had a good day today. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. And again, what we really want to emphasize with you is that you can make these determinations of higher or lower. You can pick out areas that offer you an advantage to be a buyer or seller to execute that particular idea. Okay, we're at 7.5, so 11s to 15s, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 1 to 5. And 25 to 29. Tomorrow's news, motor vehicle sales, 16.7. We've had, I think it got up as high as 17.8 on an annualized basis. That's still a very healthy number for the industry. The industry probably doesn't get hurt until it goes below 15. And I think we're probably going to get a boost from Hurricane Harvey and Irma. Bond was our big producer today, believe that or not. Threw off some great trades for us. And our number 2 sell zone was 3 to 7 and the high was 4. How does he know? And I don't know. I just read structure. The structure knows. So we start off this morning with resistance at 24, picking up this area right here. And 27 to 31, then 3 to 7 was number 2, and we love to execute at our number 2 points. Definitely a B right here. Last rotate stopped at 24, so 20 to 24 is 1. 27, 31, sell 1. 3 to 7, sell 2. On the buy side, 12 to 16, number 1. 5 to 9, buy 1. And 29 to 01, buy 2. Yeah, it's my hope. I know right now, and a lot of my friends had just turning off everything. Movies, magazines, stop taking newspapers. You're surprised how many people have quit taking the newspapers in Wichita, Kansas, because they feed us the mainstream media. And newspapers were in trouble anyway before they start doing that. So these people don't have a cable television network to bail them out and keep them going. And so that's why we see layoffs right and left. But I mean, I don't want to listen to this stuff. Don't want to see it on TV, so I don't. I read. I think more people are starting to do the same. Lower high, lower low on gold. Find a place to sell it. Got our big magnet down there at 1257. We came in liking the short side, wanted to sell 78s to 80s. I think the high was 79, 90, right in there. TPOs are a B. Take a little bit of volume work right here to change this profile volume-wise into a B from a P. So everything is pointed lower. That's why we wanted to be short. Everything is cascading lower. So right now we're at 75, so 78 to 80 looks pretty good for a sell. 83, 85. On the buy side, 75 has been support. We'll play for a little bit lower, 70, 72 in London. Then 65, 67. Now, I don't know if India's marked, but the Far East shut down. Demand for gold always falls off. And I don't know if India opens back up tomorrow or not, as far as the markets go. But when we lose Indian and Chinese support for the gold market, prices tend to move a little lower. They don't break. But that could be a little hint of what might come overnight. Crude oil, I got my usual, not usual, but at least every other day humiliation in crude oil, trying to guess where it's going to close. Pretty big day to the downside. F1 says find a place to sell it. F2, it's a P put in backwards. That is short covering. So we had a pretty strong finish. So if I come up here and look at where the break in the market is, it's right here at 51. So 50 to 75, sell 1. Bring it down a quarter from where it was yesterday. Sell 2, 51, 51 and a quarter. On the buy side, we had 50, 50 and a quarter, buy 1. Then we had 49 and a quarter, 49.50, buy 2. And we'll leave it that way. We'll bring the sales in. And the euro. Draghi's happy about what's happened in the last week. Interest rates going higher in the United States. They've really whacked the euro. Lower high, lower low today. So look for a place to sell it. And definitely dealing with AB. So getting stops below 68. So we'll put 50 to 60 is buy 1. Well, 75 is first support. So 75 is buy 1. We'll put 50 to 60 is buy 2. And it'll be inside those numbers. 18 even, 18.10 where we were this morning. Then 25 to 35, so we'll keep ourselves where they were. They worked out pretty well for us. That does it for this October the 2nd, 2017. I will see you bright and early in the morning. You all have a great evening. Warmer than normal, but not really too bad at 85 degrees. Wind is blowing 25, gusts to 45 here though, so I will not ride my bicycle this afternoon. I will go to the gym instead. I will see y'all bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening.